Okay? It's just a reminder that, guys, hard work pays. And that's what I want to talk about today. But I want to help you understand what is the difference between working hard and smart. Because many will say that I've been working very hard every time, but nothing has ever changed in my life because I work hard, but mostly those people who don't work hard are the one getting. But now, I want you to look at it this way. Hard work is not energy, putting energy into something. Hard work is understanding what you can do, how you can do it, when to do it, and why you have to do it. That's how to fix or figure out hard work. There's so many of us who right now are really working hard in terms of using their energy to make ends meet. That's not a definition of hard work. Do you know that when you are in school, good afternoon, Mamake Sanchez, good afternoon, Yang Sipapa, good afternoon, Tabi Planga, Joy Titus Toto, welcome here, Nelly Katana, my pleasure to see you. Guys, I'll be taking some questions after the next 15 minutes after I explain what hard work is. And perhaps you are somebody there who is stuck and your life is stuck. It can't move. You are thinking that you have put it all and you would like to find an advice. I'll be taking those questions here. So you see, guys, when you are in school and you failed, in the report card or report book, there was always the teacher's comment, all right? And the teachers would write for you, work hard or needs to work harder, all right? Most of us have never realized what that meant. That never meant that this person has to go and start, sweating to get good grades. So when somebody says that you can never make it in life until you start working hard, a lot of people say that, but all my life I've been working hard. See, you're just talking because you don't know how outside here things are. That's what people say. When you tell someone that, you know what, hard work pays, people are going to tell you that, hey, if hard work was paying, then those construction workers are going to earn more than us. That's not hard work that person is trying to remind you. That's the reason why I'm bringing it from a school setup. When a teacher writes on your report card that needs to work harder, does it mean that you need to bring tools and carry some things that are going to, take away your energy? No, it doesn't mean that. So the truth is, nobody cares in this world apart from yourself. A lot of people have thought like, why my manager is doing this? Why my employer is doing this? They need to care. They need to see. They need to do this. They need to correct this. I'm in this space because of my boyfriend. I'm in this space because of my girlfriend. Why does he not see? Why doesn't she see this? I'm here because of my parents. I don't know if they had done this, if they did this correctly. Things would have been different. But God reminds us that the time you were born, there is a plan. Your fortune, your destiny is written the day you were born. But again, the destiny and your plan is hidden. It is like a treasure, such that you have to find it. You have to run. You have to put your energy. You have to put your mind. You have to put your feelings, your heart, your pressure, your consistency into it to find your destiny and to find your plan. Because this plan is never revealed to anyone. So most of us who complain about the people who did not give them the space. For example, we are living in the same country. all right? You are born in Kenya, for example. You are bred in Kenya. And this is a country where there are so many poor people and there are so many very rich people. And we've got this tradition whereby we say that you need to be connected to find something. The question is, what stops you from making those connections? What stops many of us from making those connections? That's where hard work starts. That's the measure and the way on how to do what we call a hard work. Because it is only through hard work that someone will care about your life. And they will not care to give you a better life. They will care because you're working hard and improving their lives as they help you to improve yours. If we were in the same class and my life is better than yours, why? Some people are going to say that, oh, you are coming from a rich family. Don't we have people who came from a very poor background who have turned their lives around and are enjoying life today? They worked hard. They never worked hard to sweat, but they worked hard because they knew the meaning of working hard. And the working hard that I'm talking about here is that working hard that was written in your report card. You are not told to go and dig, all right, a tree and pull it out. You are only told to go, needs to work harder in this subject. Pull up your socks. You can do better. Why are we being told that? It means we have all the things that can make us success, that can create success, but we have misunderstood the term working hard. When you realize what working hard is, life becomes easy because you understand what I need to fix. That is what working hard is all about. Stop going and sweating, then coming back home and start complaining that I'm working hard but I'm not getting anything. The thing is, when you are digging that borehole, for example, you are sweating, you are getting some amount of money. What do you do with that money for you not to dig more boreholes? We have people who have been digging boreholes for the longest period possible, and they earn good money from digging those boreholes, but their lives have never changed. But again, they come up and say, well, we are working hard, but nothing is happening. That's not working hard. Working hard is not quantified, it's qualitative. It's not quantitative. It's not quantity, it's quality. How do you plan if you're getting 30K out of digging that borehole? You want to ask yourself that perhaps I did not get a borehole to dig. I would not have been paid this money. So let's assume I was not paid. Let me use this money responsibly. Assuming that I was not paid, I'm not going to drink. I'm not going to go look for women or men, because ladies also can, dig the borehole that I'm talking about. I'm not going to put this money on liabilities. I will try to find on how I can invest with this. That is what we call working hard. You become smart. Because people say, don't work hard, work smart. Never. Smartness never helps. It's hardness that helps. You need to work hard and be smart. You don't work smart. You be smart and you work hard. Working hard is you understand what you need to fix in everything that you are doing every single day. If this route is not working, if this path is not working, what do I do to change this scenario? What I always tell people is, your situation today should not judge your destiny. Your situation today is a platform, is the first step up the ladder that should show you the path where you need to go. So use this situation to change your location into the next location where you're going to make yourself better. If, for example, you are a cleaner and you're thinking like, oh, I've been cleaning for the last 5 years and I think this stage I need now to get out of it. You cannot get out of it with your thinking. You cannot get out of cleaning when you are just imagining. Nobody is going to sympathize with you that you've been a cleaner for the last 5 years. Let's now, promote you into something. You got to get smart. You got to work hard. Acquire skills that takes you to the next level. That stage gave you peace to be at least earn something, earn a living, people say. But I don't like to call it earn a living, because we live. We don't earn to live. We live by grace. So when you say that your job is earning you a living, it doesn't make sense to me personally. I don't know about you, but me personally, my job doesn't earn a living for me. We live by grace, because even with your job, still God can put a stop to this and you'll stop breathing. So we don't earn to live. We earn to sustain ourselves. We earn to get ourselves food. We earn to buy clothes, but we live by grace. So if you are that cleaner who wants to be promoted, you want to jump to the next step, stop looking at your manager, stop looking at your supervisors, stop being good to them for promotion. Earn skills. Find skill. Which job do you want? Which kind of promotion you want? I want to be in the next step as a supervisor to all cleaners. Go get the skills. Start showing by the action. Start being a leader. Start by these two people that is within your surrounding. Lead them. Show them the way. Because leaders are people who show others the way. Leaders are not bosses. There are so many places where we have bosses, we don't have leaders. Bosses who impose things on people. So that place where you are today is the first stage for you to get to the destiny that is planned by God. So you need to work hard. My brothers and sisters, you can never climb a mountain easily. It is never easy to climb a mountain, and that's life. You must work hard. In the mountain, remember, if you want to work hard to climb a mountain, you need to just go straight. When you start going straight climbing a mountain, you'll fall. You'll go nowhere. So what happens? You need to know how to work hard to climb the mountain. That's why people have to go around the mountain when they're climbing to the top. They don't go straight. So if you're working hard, quantitatively, you will go straight and you'll get drained and you'll fall down. When you're working hard, systematically, qualitatively, you will know that I have to go around the mountain for me to reach the mountain top. So that's the hard work we are seeing. When somebody tells you that, oh, he went to the Mount Everest, to the top of Mount Everest, you're going to ask yourself, like, how did he reach? When you sit down and look at the top of Mount Everest, you're like, how did they manage? But the thing is, when you're looking at it straight, it's too tall. But when you go around that mountain, you find peace. You not even feel the weight of climbing the mountain. So working hard is not measured by quantity, it's measured by quality. How smart are you to be in the space of working hard? Because, my brothers and sisters, let me be honest with you guys. Nobody cares. No one cares. You know, there's a time, and this is a true story, there's a time we were in a family gathering, long time. I don't know if my sister is watching here, maybe she can tell this, because after that meeting, I talked to my sister, we sat down and talked, and we realized that this life, no balance. You know, we had a family meeting back in 2017. And you know, I'm somebody who lost my parents when I was still young. So I started learning by myself. By God's grace, my dad taught me a lot of things in terms of life, taught me a lot of things in terms of relating with people. My mom told me, and that came to be true after her death. My mom one time told me that, you know, John, the reason why I'm welcoming visitors, the reason why you are living here with so-and-so, because we have some kids. We used to live with some kids in my home, in my mom's place, but they were not relative to us. They were just mom's friends, and then they could not manage themselves, and then mom took their kids. So we had two ladies in my home that were not our family members. But then we kept asking mom, but why? But I was young, I was in primary school. So mom used to tell us that, you know, the reason why I'm doing this, in this life, you are siblings. You see, these your brothers. You see your brother, Joshua Wilson. You see your sister, Helen. They might not help you. People who's going to help you are people you don't know today. That's what my mom told me. I was very young that time. I was, I think, in class 7. Standard is 7 if you are, from Africa, especially in East Africa. You know what I mean. Some people call it grade 7. So mom told us generally that, you see, in this life, there'll reach a point in time when the people you know today, like this your brother here, will not assist you. The people who will assist you, you don't even know them. Guys, I'm on TikTok here because of you. Do I know you? If it wasn't for you people, I wouldn't be having followers, 600,000 followers. Do I know you? If it wasn't for you people who are now watching here, I wouldn't have the students in my class coaching and paying me. Do I know you? Did I even know these students? I didn't know I would meet them. That's what life is. You need to be told. So that time we had been taught. Mom taught us before she died. And that is what made us what we are today. That's what made me who I am today. At a very tender age, I realized that, I should never depend on the people I know. I should depend on myself. Then allow people that I don't know and those I know to come into my life and inject the support that I need. So, we were in this meeting, 2017. I remember very well, December. We had a family gathering. We had lost a nephew at home. So, I had pain. Some of us also had pain because we had, grown and grew through hardship. We had, like, for example, me, I had to work to pay for my school fees. My sister also had to work. Fortunately for her, we got her a sponsor and she was sponsored through school. So we talked, and I don't want to say what we said. But then one of my cousin's students said that, you see, you guys need to understand that nobody here wrote a letter to our fathers to be born. And therefore, if any one of you here is thinking that we owe you help or anything, or we should do this and that, it's none of our business. It did not take me as a surprise because formerly we had been told, Mom had told us, Dad had told us that, you see, in this life, the people you know who are closer to you, they'll not help you. People who are going to come for you are people you don't know today. They're the people who are going to come later to help you. And they will not help you because they are sympathizing with you. They will help you because you are putting something in them. They will help you because your presence is also helping them. So, I looked at my sister's face and she smiled. And, I felt like tears was to come out. Like, what is he saying? Because when I was thinking about my life, when I was thinking about the hardship that we've gone through, and I'm like, why is he saying this truth? Why is he killing? That was the truth. If some of us who were there, some of our family members who were there, took it very wrong, and people, argued that why should you say such kind of a thing? But at where I was sitting, where my sister was sitting, where my brothers were, they knew because we had been told. So when we left that gathering and I was sitting with my sister and I was like, sis, did you understand what so-and-so said? And she told me, but after all, she said the truth, right? Yeah. Then my sister turned to me and told me, but you've been acting Jesus, right? My sister turned to me, and she's our younger sister. She's younger than me. So she turned. She's my secretary. She's my finance advisor. She's my chief finance administrator. So because every money passes through her, she told me, but you've been acting a small Jesus. You want to fix everything. And I'm like, but what should I do? You're going to think about yourself first. you're going to start working smart. You're going to start saving smart. You're going to start helping people you don't know. You're going to start making those connections with the people you don't know. Because here, this family, everyone has worked hard and everyone now has money. If we bring ourselves together, we can be billionaires within no time. But that will never happen. What is going to happen? You're going to be a billionaire by being yourself. Trusting, believing, and working on yourself. So, I was left by trying to ask myself a question. What is hard work? How do I work hard? After all, I've been working hard all along. Stressing, sweating. When I left home and I took a flight and I sat on that aeroplane, I remember it was Ethiopian Airline. I was seated with a South African guy and we were having stories. And the stories this guy was telling me looked the same thing that I was coming from, the same story I got. So I said, God, was this a revelation or what? Because his story looks the same mine, but I didn't open up to talk. When I landed where I was headed from Kenya, what I did first was to filter friends, to filter the circle that I had, to start stretching my hands, to start moving and reaching out to people that I don't know. My mom's voice started whispering in my ears, John, this is your brother, this is your sister, they might not help you. People that you don't know might come to help you in your life. So work hard and make friends, create boundaries, break those boundaries that have been put, and seek new environments, seek new locations. Start speaking to people you don't know. Never trust them, but speak to them. Never open up to things that will make you feel or look like you need help. Open up to people with things that will make you seem you can help them. Are we getting that point? Reach out to people, not to look like you are a needy person. Reach out to people in a way that they can see, if I get closer to this guy, I will get help and I will help him. When I give my job or my company to this guy, my company will be in a safer hand. If I pay this guy this money, I think my problem will be solved. Let me tell you something, guys. I worked for almost 2 or 3 years coaching people, motivating people on YouTube. I was even given a job by the Kenyan consulate, or it's called embassy, even though it's not an embassy, Kenyan consulate embassy of Bahrain, to do the work of motivation and everything as ambassador to the Kenyan embassy in Bahrain, even though we depend on the Kuwaiti embassy, so we have a consulate. I was invited to speak to the Kenyan congregation in Bahrain. That was in 2019. And that's where I got my job. So that time, I still didn't even know, how could I put this into a profession? So a sister of mine, when I was having a turmoil in my relationship, reached out to me from Ireland and told me that, John, what you are doing on Facebook, on LinkedIn and YouTube can become something bigger. You have got some kind of knowledge that you can put together and train as a coach and help people out. Somebody I didn't know called Nelta. Nelta is from Zimbabwe, now staying in Ireland. I didn't know her. She used to read my posts on LinkedIn. She used to follow me on Facebook, and she's seeing what I'm doing. She doesn't know me. She reaches out to me. Through her, she connected me to her sister, who is now my coach. As a coach, I also have a coach. Through my coach, she took me to the school where she trained, and I enrolled for a coaching training, and I got my certificates. People I didn't know. I worked hard. That's what we call hard work. Don't stress yourself. Don't sweat thinking that you're working hard. Know the meaning of working hard. Know where you are headed. When you have something, keep waiting. I waited. I never stopped. Sometimes I had even to argue with my own pastor, telling me that, as a born-again person, you don't need to be on social media, on Facebook, on YouTube, doing these things. It will taint you. I didn't stop. I stopped talking to him. I didn't stop myself. I did what I wanted to do. That's what we call working hard, because no one cares. My own pastor never cared because he did not see what was in me. He wanted to protect the faith. He wanted to protect the religion. If I had listened to him, I would not be in the place where I am today. That's working hard. You don't have to sweat to be working hard. You need to know where you are headed. You need to know what you have to do with what you have. What is your passion? What can you do with it? How can you touch people? How can you be something to some people, or a group of people, or to someone? You can't keep on seeking help from people. You can't keep on seeing people as better than you every time. You can't keep on just going knocking every door because you want help. Knock a door one day and help that home. Knock a door because you want to help that home. Ask somebody for their WhatsApp number because you want to help them. We only ask for WhatsApp numbers when we want help. We only knock doors because we want help. Put yourself on the side of trying to get something into someone's life. God is going to use you, and through it, you're going to get places where you've never been. No one is poor. No one has nothing. You have something. It's only that nobody has ever told you how to work hard. You are thinking that working hard is becoming a prostitute. And when people talk about working hard, and you think about that night when you had 5 or 10 clients working on your body because you're looking for money as a prostitute, you're telling people that you're just talking about working hard. I've worked hard my whole life. My dear sister, that's not working hard. That's not working hard. When you are pulling things, heavy loads, you're working, everything is on your back. People are talking about working hard. And you're like, what are you guys talking about? I don't sleep. I'm working hard. Do you plan? Do you invest? Do you know how to multiply the money you're earning from that hard work in quantity to make you start working qualitatively? Do you realize it? That's what working hard means. So guys, what am I trying to say here as I conclude? Life has two ways. And in these two ways, there is the good way and the bad way. When you choose bad way, there's still again two ways. What is called the chances. When you choose the bad way, the bad path, there's still a chance. And in this chance, you can still choose two ways. You can choose a bad path and again choose the good and the bad in the bad path. What do I mean? This is explained well in a video that I'm now editing that I'll post on my YouTube channel. If you have traveled a bad path, how do you get yourself back to the right path? That video will be on my YouTube channel. So if you've never been there, try to search for John Gora, subscribe and wait. Each and every one of us has got a good path, but we always miss this path. But the truth is, we can still get back there. Know how to work hard and be smart with everything that you're doing.